Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Facebook Bowers Tribe Facebook tour. This is interview number 28, I believe. The infamous Brad Collins here with me at Raunch Records. He's been a
I
legend.
want to be interview 666.
Okay,
Can't
this
you
is
just push that in there, 666.
yeah. We're gonna make this interview 666 just for Brad.
Thanks, man.
We're up here in Sugar House at the store. We're going to put the link below for this store, but I wanted to get connected with him. He's really busy. We're trying to catch this interview before somebody else walks in the store.
It's good.
You've been in the scene. You've been doing tons of stuff since the early 80s. I think I first hit Raunch, Positively 4th Street in 1988. I was just like a little punk kid coming out of being a rocker.
Right on, that makes sense.
You schooled me into like some of the stuff I bought. What's your experience been with the evolution of this scene? Like,
It's just been awesome. I mean, of course, you know, the whole thing started with the radio show, and the radio show really, I mean, I give props to a lot of places that mattered to us in the old days, and so the radio show, it really was fueled by Cosmic Airplane. That's where all the old guys were getting the records, and that's the first place we were able to really get the music we wanted to. There were other record stores, but to me, the Cosmic was the best place for us to get stuff in 1979 to say, until I opened in 84, which, you know, I don't know if we were that good of a record store when we opened, because we always were kind of like flying by the seat of our pants, you know, so, but yeah, I just think the evolution's been great. I mean, you know, I did the store out from 84 to 97 or so, and then we kind of closed down. Probably a few mistakes financially for me, but really closed down. I went to work at Sports Authority selling golf clubs, and anybody that knows me knows I got totally addicted to golfing, and that will fuck anything that you want to do up every time. So I did that, and then about 2009 we had the opportunity to bring the store back, and a friend of mine had put a thing on Facebook saying, would you like to see Raunch back up and running again? Jeff Nelson is his name. He's the one, the culprit and the bandit. And anyway, so he put that on, and we got like 500 likes in like a month.
Cool.
And we thought, oh wow, that's real cool. And then we opened the store, and we realized that like half of those likes were everybody was living out of town, or they had kids and they don't shop anymore, or you know, any of these myriad of reasons that may have you know, made it so that maybe I would have thought maybe twice about it. But it's really been great being back. Really cool to meet everybody's kids, and even seeing the old guys once in a while who I just can't remember who they are. But some of you guys, you still look exactly the damn same. You totally look the same as you did in the 80s. And so I'll recognize you. I'll go, oh, you're, and then I won't remember your name, but
Yeah.
for sure I'll recognize you.
Well, you know, evolution with the universe and stuff automatically happens because both buildings you were in are completely demolished here in Sugar House. They're not even there anymore.
Yeah.
So it's maybe meant to be that you're over here, and now you did a lot of.
Well, 4th Street's still open, you know.
Yeah,
4th
yeah.
Street's still there, and then I was on Main Street next to the Ferrari guy for a while, next to Cafe Trang.
Yeah.
And that store was kind of weird because I changed the shop a lot. It turned into a pretty big Rasta store. I was really into the reggae thing at the time. It kind of turned off a few people. They probably started going to see Kevin a lot more than they were coming to see me. But it was still a really fun store, and that's where I think the skateboarding thing kind of started happening more for the shop. We had more boards, and we were starting to open up that side of the store a little bit. And then when we got to Wilmington, it was just like, I don't know, a light switch went off. It just got really, really busy there. It was easy. We had fun. There was a lot of cool stuff happening. I remember like when we were selling tickets for The Offspring, who we really don't want to mention, but the line was out. I was up the block when I came in to open the store. Everybody was all stoked. I only had 100 tickets, so they went out really fast, and you know, that was on, I think, the Smash album. So I mean, stuff like that was happening in a way that I don't think we'd seen in the music at all until like around that time. You know, people started really paying attention. Even like, I mean, there was MTV videos and junk like that were happening, and so I mean, that's not really part of what I was about, but I mean, it was definitely something that was part of the store anyway.
Now you were and have been involved with a lot of radio station DJing with multiple different genres of music. And you mentioned there is a possibility maybe you might go back to that.
Well, I did for a while, but really I live way far away from KRCL, and that's the only place I'd really want to do it at. And I did it for a couple of years following Maximum Distortion with Cody D and Forgash. They're on Wednesday nights. They play a bunch of like super hard techno metal kind of, at least until Forgash leaves. And then Cody D has, you know, the 12 to 1 o'clock slot for Cody D is pretty raging. I mean, he kind of changes it up a little bit, but it was really fun coming back. I was playing a lot of the new guys, all the like little kids that are making music on cassette and just doing stuff like that, and it's been really fun. And then I was playing with Discoid A for a while, playing drums, and that was a super fun experience as well. We played with a lot of good bands that came in from out of town and stuff that I would have never done before, because really the house party scene is a really interesting scene, because a lot of bands that probably should play bigger venues will actually play these houses, and they just rule. They rage, they're ripping bands, and back in the old days, you know, when I was doing shows at the Indian Center and places like that, it was like a thing where I kind of just wanted really everybody to have the best venue they could have. It wasn't really like a thing where, oh, we'll just take these guys to a house, because we didn't really think about it like that back then. I mean, we wanted to give the guys a guarantee. We wanted to make sure that they were taken care of that way, and that they had a full room to play in, and to be able to allow as many people to come as they could to see them, you know. A lot of times if a big band comes to the house, you know, you just don't get the guys in there. You know, everybody's hanging outside, there's nowhere to go. And so in that case, you know, it's kind of disappointing for me for the band's sake, in a way, at the house party. The other thing is that, you know, I mean, at least they get a place to play, you know, and so that's really important too. So,
well, a lot of times the house shows are the price is right as far as the venue goes, because some of the venues are so expensive they can't even fill them. But
you know, the kids take it for granted though. You know, they'll sit there and, you know, they'll know that there's no money going into it, and they might buy merchandise from the band, but the band really has to put that out of pocket. You know, it's not like it's like getting a gate where you got like a guarantee, you know, like say you got a $200 guarantee or something like that. Even though that's small right now in our day and age, it still would make a difference compared to like just selling merchandise. And I mean, I know that that's really important, but the you know, guys just won't donate a lot of times. You know, they just like sit on their hands, and they'll buy everything they can from the band, but it's always like, oh, I got to get something out of this. I can't just like give them money, you know, to see them play. And back in the old days, I mean, I always had a door, I always had a gate. We made tickets, you know, it was like made flyers. Flyers are important. I mean, there's a couple guys that make flyers pretty solidly right now, but most of the time it's a Facebook thing, and say you like the band and you're just not on there, you're never going to know about it.
Yeah. Well, we definitely appreciate everything you do here in the scene, the music scene, all the years you've been in it, Brad, and you know, keep going with what you're doing. Also, so come and support Raunch Records. You know, I know there's lots of digital stuff going on, but come and get the real old school stuff. There's way more than just music here. There's skateboards and all sorts of different things going on. And everything you've done, you know, everybody really appreciates it, even if they're in another state or another country. Thanks for everything you've done.
Thanks, man. It's been fun, and you know, I just think that, you know, tangible goods are really happening right now. Even today, I've noticed CD sales are going up, and cassettes are happening in a big way. So, I mean, it's just really cool what's going on with the music part of it.
Well, check out the link below, and make sure to come stop by and say hi up here in Sugar House. We'll post the link as well as the location on this video, and you have a good day.
Thanks, Chris.